gamers, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the Assassin's Creed movie trailer. I'm just going to basically break it down for you guys. If you want to actually watch the full trailer, I'll link the description below if you haven't seen it already. It's actually had 11 million views so far and it's got 163k likes, so it's pretty damn popular. If you haven't seen it, then you're probably living under a rock or you don't like Assassin's Creed. So in this first scene we see Michael Fassbender as Callum Lynch. He also plays the assassin Aguila. I can't really say that properly, but yeah, we see him wake up. So here we see Marion Cotillard as Dr. Sophia Ricken. I believe she's a Templar. I'm not too sure, so don't quote me on that. So as soon as Callum wakes up, obviously he turns and he sees her.
At 6 p.m. yesterday evening, you were executed and pronounced dead.
So Dr. Sophia here has just said that he's basically was on death row and was executed, which obviously isn't true because he's alive. I'm guessing what happened was they sedated him and took him and put him in Abstergo. Apparently he beat someone to death in a bar, and that's why he... Also, which I'm not going to show, but Dr. Sophia actually says you no longer exist. So basically it's not so much a threat, but more so I can do whatever I want with you and no one will ever know. So, you know, it's a bit of a worry, I guess. So in this scene we see Callum, what looks like he's in the Animus. I think it's sort of like a loading stage because we see other people in there. There's not much in that environment that he's in. The clothes are a bit strange. If you actually look properly in the trailer, he actually has DR in capital letters written on his back. I'm not actually sure what that means. If you guys know, then feel free to comment below. So this scene, we can see on the left side there's a few monitors with cords coming out of it. I'm guessing they're going into the Animus to check on the progress of Callum when he's in there. On the right side we can see 6 hidden blades. I'm guessing that they are from the previous assassins that we have played in the Assassin's Creed games. Here we can see a character, which is actually Jeremy Irons, playing Alan Ricken. He's a Templar as well as a Chief Executive Officer of Abstergo. I'm guessing that he's above the Animus and he's just basically watching Caleb and how he's going. So we get a quick look here at some hidden blades that Caleb's wearing. You actually notice on each side he actually has 2 blades on each hidden blade. I'm not actually sure why they've done this because they've never actually done that before while someone's in the Animus. I'm guessing though it's to help with getting back his ancestors' memories and also learning the skills of an assassin.
What do you want from me?
Your past.
So what I've gathered is from when Caleb says, "What do you want from me?" and Sophia replies with, "Your past." I'm guessing that the Templars are after another Apple of Eden, which is in Spain, and that's why they're after all of his ancestors' memories. And also in the next scene we see Caleb in the actual Animus. It looks completely different than what it usually does in the games. I'm guessing they've made it like this to be way more dramatic, seeing as it's a movie. It's actually interesting to see if in future games that they will keep it like this or will they go back to the original box-like Animus that they had. So here we can see the eagle, which is a big representation in Assassin's Creed for those that don't know. You actually get to use eagle vision, which is basically sort of like X-ray vision, I guess. It helps you see your enemies. It actually lingers like a red outline after you've exited Eagle Vision. Also helps for collecting items. It basically glows. This scene's also actually very interesting because Sophia actually says, "Welcome to the Spanish Inquisition." This movie is basically based in the 15th century as well as present time, but when Calum goes back in the past to see his ancestors' memories, it's based on in the 15th century. This is basically where technology and cultural development was arise basically in this century. Also religiously and politically was very corrupt, unfortunately. The Roman Catholic Church actually split into two because of politics. And I think this movie might have a lot to do with that, seeing as assassins always, try and do the right thing and basically get rid of all evil. Inquisition basically refers to the tribunal court system. Basically, at this day and age in the 15th century, there wasn't any system. It was basically you did the crime, you don't actually go to trial, you basically just get punished if, hierarchy says so. Basically, non-believers of the Catholic Church got punished, so any Jews, Muslims, they were actually called heretics, which means non-believers. They were basically put on death row. So we actually see Michael Fassbender's character, Agula, the assassin, for the first time here. You can actually see he has some sort of tattoo under his eye. I've actually realised that a couple of them have that. And also their clothes are very different, I guess. It's similar but different at the same time to most of the Assassin's Creed uniform, or whatever you want to call it. It's more detailed, I guess. It has more sort of patterns and a bit more colour to it, and the primary colour is sort of like an olive green colour. So this scene's not particularly new to Assassin's Creed. A lot of fighting with swords and shields, etc. I'm guessing there's a civil war because they all look like they've got the same uniform on. Like I said before, there was a lot of conflict with religion and politics, so I'm guessing it's got something to do with that, something to do with the government at the time. A lot of people wouldn't have liked the way they dealt with things and the way they went about anything in general, so I'm guessing that caused a lot of conflict. I'm guessing that's where the Assassins and Templars both come in. So if you've seen the rest of the trailer, you'll know that Agula is actually put into chains and is going to be put to death. These 7 assassins, I'm guessing, are looking over a town in Spain where he is, and they're actually planning on saving him. So in this scene we can see an assassin assassinating a guard, which is very classic Assassin's Creed move. So in the next scene we can see some guards in Abstergo with some sort of leader going, I'm guessing going towards Calum. You actually see later on in the trailer that he's escaping with other assassins, which I'll go into more detail on. So we can actually see that Agula has actually escaped. The assassins have got him out. His partner in crime, Maria, who's played by Irene Labed, they're basically escaping. There's a few more scenes after this one, them basically escaping together and fighting the guards off. So after the fighting scenes, you basically see Maria with her hidden blades. They look exactly the same ones that Abstergo put on Calum. So you quickly see that Calum's getting out of Abstergo and he's got some friends with him. We basically see Calum do a superhero landing in the Anonymous. We actually see in other scenes him fighting, so he's obviously learnt some skills through his ancestors' memories.
We work in the dark. to serve the light. We are assassins.
This is a very popular saying in Assassin's Creed. You can take it any way you want. I'm not sure if it's meant to be, metaphorical or what, but yeah. So at the end of the video, we basically see the most classical thing of all in Assassin's Creed, which is a leap of faith. It's a very, very tall building. It makes it look pretty scary, actually. So thanks for watching, guys. If you want any more information, click on my website in the description below. I've actually written an article about the trailer. And yeah, subscribe for more content.